Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and those who don't know what the hell you are yet. Hopalong PR here. We are back playing Trails of Cold Steel. Alright, it's been a long day. Might as well go hit the hay. Return to the hotel. Yeah. We're not here to fuck spiders. This isn't Australia. That's... Father. Nice little IT crowd reference for any of you out there. What? Terribly sorry for not coming to greet you, Father. Although your first time, I used to sort of return. Enough. As I informed Rufus, you may do so as you wish while you're here. However, you'll do nothing that brings shame upon myself, nor upon the Elder. Please do ever so mindful of your position and what you represent. Yes, Father. Would it be too much to introduce my classmate? I have no time for pleasantries. Should I require anything of you, you will be contacted. Dick! Okay, Machias. Even you have to feel a little sorry for the dude. What was that about? Fee, that's not really... That was the almighty Duke Alberia, head of one of the 4 great houses. Indeed. By some swing twitch of face, my father as well. Eustace? I've spoken out of turn. Forget I said that. Today's workload has made me hungry. Shall we return to our rooms and find something to eat? Sounds good to me. I'm starving. He has daddy issues. He just has daddy issues. That's all there is to it. Oh, cool. This looks nice. Very pleasant. The breeze here feels wonderful. The food was delicious too. Agreed. I see why this restaurant is popular with the nobles. Do you dine here often, Eustace? I do. The chef has been good to me since I was a child. I was particularly raised on this food. How typical. Even in their dining habits, they use them. That wasn't just tasty, but warm, too. Yes, for a high-class restaurant, the chef seems to have used a lot of very healthy ingredients. Perhaps he's doing a part to ensure Eustace stays in good health. I wouldn't doubt it. Say it! Say it! Eustace! Machia! There's no point in hiding these feelings any longer. You just need to get them all out there and tell Reed to bunk with the ladies for tonight. You two have some bonding to do. We had this exact same conversation in our group last month too. I'm sure they're hard at work in St. Arc. Probably nothing to worry about. It was Caldic for you last month, right? So you were thinking of us on the first night? After dinner, we were wondering how Group U was getting on. Dare I ask? Well, nowhere near as peacefully as now. This is a big improvement. I kind of figured that. You're doing much better this time, that is true. I'm sure our reports will reflect that. It is an improvement, though. I'm not just convinced it's good enough. It's not? Certain Group B gave their absolute best in today's test. We can honestly say the same, that we have done no better. So, not referring to the monster encounter, but the handling of our other tasks as well. I'll have to try and make up for it in the day we have left. Besides, we had the chance to catch sight of a far bigger problem. That's true. Shit's going down, yo! First, we find out taxes raising throughout the province, and we find the military is being expanded on a grand scale. Don't even try to tell me the two aren't related. I have no intention of denying it. You're only looking at one side of the coin. Exactly how many Aztecan tanks do you think the Imperial Army has under their control? Well, 100 or 2, I'd guess. Precisely. The Imperial Army's military capabilities are enormous. This nation has one of the most powerful armed forces on the continent, and roughly 70% of it is under the Chancellor's control. Tell me, how is the Noble Alliance supposed to counter that? Suggesting why the provincial army needs to bolster its forces. Considering both sides comprised of Aerobians, it all seems so wasteful. Ah, the trivials of youth, how noble and beautiful they are. Blue Blanc? Blue Blanc! Baron Blue Blanc, the Phantom Thief, I suppose. Have you come to keep tabs on either the young lord or the enforcer child that got away? Either way, I'm happy to see you without your mask. I must say, it did add that je ne sais quoi to you. Wait a second. Playing my trumpet made me think of something. He's a baron. He got into thieving, well, presumably, I'm making several logic leaps here. He got into thieving because he was bored. Although he is thieving for beauty, and most of the times he is just fucking around with people, as we've seen in Trails of the Sky. But anyhow, it's such an honor that you would remember a mere baron. See, you completed a hard day's work already. How splendid. Yes, nearly. What about you? Alas, I have yet to be blessed with the fateful encounter I seek. You're looking for Olivier! The search for beauty is filled with perils and obstacles. Yet that is precisely what makes it all so beautiful. Well, I hope you enjoy the rest of your stay. I most certainly will. Though it's truly a pity that the clear air of this verdant city should be tinged, if but faintly, with the scent of steel. I'd heard that Duke Albera was a man of many interests, but I was unaware he had counted playing with fire amongst them. I don't condemn him for it, though, for only playing with fire can one create fireworks. Would you not agree, my friends? I don't like your implications. I think this whole line of conversation is a little inappropriate. Oh, please, do pardon me, young lady. I meant no harm, I assure you. I wish you well on your remaining day here. May you reveal to me the beauty I seek by its end. Blue Blanc, you're showing your hand just a little bit. I don't think they told you at any time that they're only here for 2 days. Be it for the lovely luster of success or for the sad splendor of failure. Fee did not say a goddamn thing. I thought you might say that. It makes you feel better, though. I have my doubts as to whether that man truly is a noble to begin with. Okay, there we go. What? His behavior seems so exaggerated. Also, he's trying to act like quizzing. I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna go with this. Quintessential noble, like he's fulfilling the stereotype. Something about him feels off, too. What's even stranger is that he knew... Yes! Reen! Thank you! You're right. We told him of our field study, but he never once divulged how long we intended to remain here. Between him and that silver object. We've been crossing paths with a lot of strange people today. Well, tomorrow's the end of our stint here. We can't let ourselves get distracted. We still have a lot to do. That's right. We have to do our group proud. Exactly. We should return to the hotel and begin our work on our reports then. Ah, characters that get it. Ah! So happy. Okay, that was a nice stoic view and everything, but there had to be some sort of purpose. There must be reasons. There must be raisins for everything. Girl sleeping peacefully. Surprised she's not balled up like a cat. Whereas the guys, on the other hand...
Can't get to sleep?
Nope.
I could ask you the same. You aren't going to tell me the bed's too hard for you, are you?
I wouldn't dream of it. I've never slept
did
in
it
a bed
again.
this high class in my life. Not even back at home.
And yet you're the son of Baron Schwarzer. You've not lived the life one might expect of a boy from a noble family.
Yeah,
Ah, they
that's just how my
they
dad
just
is.
kept me in the dungeon. No big
A
deal.
lord should live like his people, not above them. That's how he always put it.
Brilliant.
I see. It sounds as though you have a good family.
I do, unlike your uncaring papa.
Yeah, I'm very thankful for my upbringing.
Machias, I know you're awake.
Aren't you going to ask? I assumed you'd be curious about that brief exchange with my father earlier.
Well, of course I want to ask, but it's rude.
I wasn't really sure you'd want me to bring that up. You obviously get along really well with your brother, but I didn't get that same sense with the Duke.
Are you a bastard?
Has he always been like that?
As far back as I can remember.
Oh.
I suppose he just has little respect for a son born to a commoner.
You are a bastard.
My brother and I have different mothers. He was born of my father's legal wife, a noble who still lives to this day. My own mother, however, was a commoner, and she passed away 8 years ago.
See, he needs a
In
hug.
other words, I am his bastard son.
I had no idea. So, was that chef we met earlier?
He's my uncle, on my
Oh,
mother's side. Perhaps
that's
that's why he's always
adorable.
been so good to me. Or perhaps he's simply compelled to treat me as I deserve to be treated, being the son of the Duke.
no, it's because you're fucking family. Ohana. Ohana means
That can't
family.
be. I don't blame you for being a little cynical, but there's no need to be quite so hard on yourself.
I suppose you're right.
Machias, I know you're awake for all
I'm
that.
sure you have your differences, but you do get along with your brother, right?
You could say that. He's treated me well ever since I was taken in 8 years ago.
Oh.
He was the one who taught me my swordsmanship, and who trained me in the ways of court etiquette.
So hopefully it's like
I knew it.
legitimate, like brothers. And he's not just doing it for
Pardon?
papa's sake.
There's just something honest, I guess you could say, about the way you fight. It shows that whoever taught you was someone you really trusted. When we first met him this afternoon, I had a hunch he might have been the one.
You swordsman.
What's wrong?
Nothing at all. You just keep reminding me how unlike a noble you truly are.
I get that a lot.
Is your injury from this afternoon on the mend?
It's fine, honestly.
Wanna take a look?
And the wound's closed up like it was never there. I'll have to be sure to thank Emma's grandmother for her help someday.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Something tells
good
me
to
that's
hear.
going to be a little harder than you think.
Still, from where I stand, you are something of a danger to yourself.
Beg pardon?
I am?
Oh yeah, putting the needs of others before your own.
On the day of the entrance ceremony, when the trapdoor opened beneath us,
Oh, the motorboating
you acted
accident.
instantly to protect Elisa. There wasn't even a moment's hesitation.
Ah,
In most cases, one would reflexively act to protect himself. It's part of man's natural survival instinct.
Well, you see, I had a family that was eaten by bears, and that's why the Lord took me in. Again, I'm bullshitting. I don't know if that's true or not.
Yet you put another before yourself, not even pausing to question the validity of that decision. And you did exactly the same thing with us today. I'm sure most people would see that as an act of selflessness and sing your praises for it. But to me, it comes across as abnormal, perhaps even twisted.
You're twisted.
I
Nice
don't know how to
covers.
respond to that. I wasn't expecting you to see through me quite so clearly.
Clearly.
Well, I owed you as much for having seen through me first. Still, the point stands. You need to be more cognizant of the effects your actions have on those around you. If not for your health and for your reputation, that selflessness of yours can just as easily be perceived as arrogance after all.
I know it can. and you're not the first person to tell me that. What's the point in saving others if you can't spare even a moment to save yourself? That's what my old master always used to say to me.
Was it now?
Yes. Nice male bonding.
I suppose we both have some things we need to work through.
We all have issues. We're
Yeah.
all fucked up.
But for now, we need to get a good night's sleep. If we stay up too late tonight, we're going to be dead to the world tomorrow. And that wouldn't be fair to the others.
No.
I agree. It wouldn't be fair. To the girls, at least. I'd hate to be so tired as to limit my potential.
Here, here. Good night, Eustace.
Pleasant dreams.
Oh. Pan over to Machias, damn it. Boom. Why do you sleep with your glasses on? That's terrible for the frames. You're gonna break shit. Okay. Oh. So close to getting rank B3.
Keep up the good work.
Planned on it. $5:30. No, it's actually about 4:09 right now. This is envelope Lord Rufus entrusted to me. Please take it and study its contents well. Thank you. Much appreciated. If you excuse me then, should you require anything further, please do not hesitate to let me know. Alright, let's see what my brother's given us for today. I'm kind of anxious. Oh, only 2. Only 2. You know, I'm pretty surprised if Rufus had predicted what had happened yesterday from the very start. Give us a first-hand look at the problems between nobles and commoners? That's true, I'm impressed. His reputation is well earned. Sure does seem that way. I believe that's enough talk about my brother. We only have 1 day left. We must depart on our voyage. We should set out as...
Eustace Alberea.
What is it, Machias Regnitz?
Are these last names really...
I will accept no more failures. Today, we will form a combat link.
What?
What?
As much as I may dislike you, I'm ashamed that we were unable to do what every other member... Today's monster extermination request seems as good a chance as any to make up for you.
You really are simple-minded, aren't you? I suppose you overheard our conversation last night and feel some kind of affinity toward me now?
Called him out.
Nonsense! I did no such thing! I was fast asleep while you yammered on about your family and Reen and...
Machias.
Busted.
That's pretty conclusive.
Very well. I accept. I'll be happy to show you what a proper combat link looks like.
There you go.
We'll see about that.
Keeping
Fortunately,
something
I have more than
status
enough
quo.
generosity of spirit to endure being paired with an arrogant noble like you.
Maybe today's field study will go more smoothly than yesterday's.
Lord Eustace.
That sounded like Emperor Palpatine.
Arno? What brings you here?
I'm terribly sorry I could not greet you upon your arrival yesterday. However, I have come today in the capacity of an escort.
An escort? To where? I'm sure you must be aware that I returned to Bereahard purely as part of a field study for my academy work.
But of course,
Yes.
however, His Grace has directly requested that I escort
You can
to
tell
the mansion.
Papa to go shove it up in it.
So I would be most appreciative if you'd accompany me without delay.
Father? He showed no signs of desiring my company when we spoke yesterday.
I am in no position to question or oppose his orders.
This sounds like a trap,
merely to
Eustace.
obey them.
Don't fall for
I'm
it.
sure you understand. Though while I hesitate to speculate, I do wonder if His Excellency may feel some regret regarding his demeanor yesterday.
But...
Go with him. We can attempt to form a combat link another time.
We'll be able to handle the morning's tasks just fine on our own. Don't worry about us.
Huh. You've come all the way back to your hometown. It would be a shame not to visit with your
Oh,
family.
Emma, you're just so darling.
Agreed.
Are you certain? Very well. I'll return this afternoon. And though I will worry as to how you'll fare without me, I know you'll at least give it your best, for what that's worth.
Of course we will.
All right. Let's meet back in the hotel lobby around noon. If something comes up, just leave a message at the front desk.
Understood. Lead the way.
Papa
Arno.
wants me to withdraw
Gladly,
from the
sir.
school because war is coming.
Please excuse us.
The Chancellor of Blood and Steel was mentioned in Trails of the Sky. He owns 70% of the entire army.
Well, let's get started.
And he is more than likely a pawn of Ouroboros. Olive knew that. And I think he's getting like the message across to like the ruling houses.
Huh, certainly not. Still,
What? What is it? If you have something to say, just say it.
Okay.
oh, it's nothing. Nothing at all.
She's probably thinking, the worst is over, and it's all thanks to your eavesdropping.
Good boy.
Stop that! Stop looking at me like I'm some hapless babe! Reen, you do know I still haven't completely forgiven you for lying, don't you?
Are you still hung up on that?
And Emma, I hope you're ready to score second on our midterms because I'm not about to lose to you again. But don't even think about giving those exams any less than your very best. I intend to best you when
Marcus,
you're in
just-
top form.
Just shut the fuck up.
And as for you, Fee, I've been wanting to say this for a long time now. Sleeping in class is an affront to our education. You need to start treating classes more seriously. Listen, take proper notes. Raise your hand now and then. And stop covering your ears when I'm talking to you.
La la la.
Can't hear you.
Anyway, we've got a lot to do, so how about we get to it?
Right.
I love Fee. Okay. Gonna save it. Because Lord knows how much time's passed between now and then. Also gonna be doing the hidden quest. Come on. I'm also getting a book too.
Yeah,
Leave it to me.
my turn.
Here we go.
You have the book? Yes! Alright, so I think it's this way. Either way, burb.
A dangerous foe. Stay on guard.
Why, hello there. How do you do, Mr. Anton? Oh, how do these things get to me? Something the matter? Ah, you're my messiah sent by Aidios, aren't you? Not sure how you reached that conclusion. You don't seem like you're part of the Provisional Army, are you? What are you doing here? I'm lost. Completely lost. I'll be fine, though. No worries. That's a rather positive outlook for someone who's completely lost. Well, times like this, it just seems logical to stay positive. Yeah, I may reach my limit at that end. It's unfortunate. How'd you get here to begin with? Well, I'll help you tell you, but fair warning. It's truly a moving tale of hardship and woe. Shall I begin? I think we'll pass. Oh, come on. Is there a short version? To tell you the truth, there's not really much to say. I wandered out on the highway for a bit of a change of pace, spotted a rare butterfly, so I chased after it. Still, I found myself halfway through the canyon path surrounded by monsters. And so I ran. I ran so far away. The end. I see. Sounds like a predicament. We gotta take him back to town. If you'd like, we'd be willing to give you escort back to Boreard. Oh, really? Thank you. Such nice people. Wish those nasty professional army soldiers more like you. Well, I went over there and asked one of them if they could ask me back to the city. They said if I made my way here, I can get back the same way. Some people are just so cold-hearted, you know? But I shouldn't tell them I was thinking the same thing. I believe we all were. Looks as if the goddess hasn't abandoned me after all. She was kind enough to send me you. Should we be going then? Of course, Boreard, here we come. This was the hidden quest. Also, thank Aidios. I don't have the tail anymore. You all know the tail I'm talking about. The tail of your party members that you'd have to just maneuver around monsters in previous games. Thank Aidios.
Dangerous foe.
We don't
Stay
have
on
it.
guard.
And that is an NPC down. Oh yeah, Anton was a major, well, I don't say major, a reoccurring character that had his own little story arc in Trails in the Sky 2nd chapter. Oh, I think it was either March or Chaos God or somebody else pointed out that the Japanese translation for Trails of also, I think, hold on please. Sorry, but would you mind giving me a moment? No problem. Things getting tired? Not that. Just gazing at the valley beneath the bridge. I thought this might be a good opportunity to calm myself for a bit. Yep. Alright then. Anton. Whew, much better. So we'll be off. Did I mishear you when he said calm yourself down? I think the best thing to do now is probably pretend none of this happened. I agree. But somebody pointed out like the translation comes out to Trails of and also like perfection or complete or something along those lines. So while it's the English version of Trails in the Sky, it's also the perfect sky, or Trails of Cold Steel, the perfect cold steel. So I don't know. I just found that cool how the Japanese language can be so what's what I want to use? Symbolic. No pun intended. Anyhow, I think we have to go talk to the Voltaire family for this little guy. Here we are, Anton. Made it. Actually made it back alive. Thank you so much for this. You're welcome. Really have no idea how to make this up to you. Oh, that is Ricky. Here, come let me introduce you to my friend Ricky. Hey, Anton. Sure took your sweet time. You'll never believe what happened to me. But tragic my story is, I made it here thanks to the help of these guys. Alright, I think I get what happened. Something terrible happened shortly after you left town, at which point these people came along and helped you. I knew you'd understand, old buddy. This Ricky person doesn't seem exactly normal either. They do say birds of a feather flock together. I'm more amazed at the fact that they don't both seem completely calm despite all that's happened. Kind of funny to watch, though. You guys really are a bunch of good Samaritans, aren't you? Let me thank you. Take some real guts to stick with him the whole way. You guys really are my saviors. Oh, I know, let me give you this for all you've done for me. It's over. Napping Mishy. Thank you. So the both of you are traveling together then? Did you come from Crossbell? Nah, we're from Liberal. We're just staying in Crossbell for a while, part of our trip. Yeah, we've both been traveling for a few months now. Only got to Arobia about a week ago. Planning on making our new destination. Right. So, resuming your journey throughout Arobia then? Yep, that's the idea. It's not all. One day. One day I'll find my true self after all this traveling. Or so he says. But he's almost out of money to actually do any traveling. I'll have to prioritize searching for a job over himself soon. Well, that's true, but... these two actually friends. Anyway, thank you for all your help. Catch you later then. Cool. Okay, so... I think... Bite of Nostalgia, I think was the other one. Oh, probably at the Central Plaza, you think? Probably the Sicily restaurant. Yep, there it is. You know, if I can stop being caught on corners. Hello, chef. Greetings and welcome. Hello, Hammond. We're here to take up your request. I'd like to thank you for a delicious meal last night. It's good. Oh, I'm pleased to hear that. May I ask where your Eustace is, though? Just call back to the mansion, I'm afraid. We have plans to meet him in later afternoon. Is that so? So Eustace isn't here, considering his request is from his uncle. Anyway, about your request. Yes. As you read, I would like you to gather some ingredients for me. You currently free? If so, I'll explain the details of what I need. Yeah, we can take it up now. Go ahead and explain. The request mentioned something about making a nostalgic dish. Correct. This isn't on our menu, but it's one I wish to try. What kind of dish is it? Perhaps soup is the best way to describe it. Plan on making enough for you to enjoy. Please look forward to that. Very well. What is it you need us to gather? There are two types of ingredients I'd like you to gather for me. First is globe fat. These are collected from monsters on the highway. Need 5 of those to be exact. The other is an herb used by the Septian Church, synthesized medicine called healing herb. Where do you get the herb from then? I need to speak to Sister Tatiana at Barrehard's Cathedral. She should be giving you the part with one. Go to the cathedral. Yep. We have plenty of globby fat as it is. Was it Nya? I hope so. Cathedral! Oh, yes. Please make this side quest be over quickly. I love side quests and everything, but the episode needs to be wrapping up. Oh, fuck, I walked past her. Yep. Got things and stuff to do today. Good day. Is there something you need from me? You must be Sister Tatiana, I suppose. Would you happen to have a healing herb that we could take with us? Hammond from Sorry told us that we'd be able to procure some here. Oh, is that so? I see. Would you mind waiting a bit while I prepare one for you? Here you go. Thank you. It's the ingredient used for making medicine, isn't it? Is it safe for food too? Of course, it's a very healthy ingredient used for food. Only issue is it's very bitter, so some inventiveness on the part of the chef is required to hide that. I see. Hammond must have some way of doing so then. Kind of interested to see how he does it. Likewise, same here. Well, thank you again. Okay. No, it wasn't the right place. Damn it. Gosh, dang darn. It's just across the street. Wrong place. Okay. Chef, I have the thing. Hello again. I presume you've got all the ingredients in? Yeah, everything's right here and accounted for. Here you go. Much obliged. Please make your way over to the table. I begin preparing the dish immediately. How was that? I called this dish deluxe herb chowder. It is beyond delicious. I feel a sort of comforting warmth from my body. Wouldn't mind having some of this if I ever caught a cold. It almost feels like a bowl of this might cure it outright. I am pleased to hear that. Did you mention this was a rather nostalgic dish? I assume Eustace had it often then. That is correct. It was one of his favorite dishes even. To tell you the truth, the one who created this dish was none other than my sister herself. In other words, your Eustace's mother. I see. Oh, that's right. Those two don't know that he's a bastard. Kind of surprising. Oh, we didn't tell you two about that, did we? My apologies. I was under the impression you all were. I wasn't expecting his mother to be the creator of this dish, though. His mother must have been skilled at cooking if she could make a dish this delicious. She was indeed. She would have even come out to help here from time to time. The first time she made the soup was when Lord Eustace fell ill during his younger years. She went to the church, asked for medical herbs, to which she set out inventing a dish that would be both easy for him to digest and enjoyable for to eat. Lord Eustace always was at the front of her mind. But it does sound like she cared deeply for him. And yet he lost her 8 years ago. Sounds like he hasn't such an easy life after all. Someone's thinking about you, sis. Who might that be? Certainly not me. I've probably said too much. I was hoping that Lord Eustace would be here to enjoy this too, but at any rate, I'm happy I could talk to you about this. We got to learn a bit more about Eustace, so likewise. Well then, that brings my request to an end. Thank you for your help. There's plenty of soup left over. Feel free to take it with you. Deluxe herb chowder. Oh, thank you, sir. Let me give you this as well. This is the recipe for the creamy chowder that the dish was based off of. We made with common ingredients. The other time, you should try it, make it for yourselves. Recipe for creamy chowder. Kinda wanna make it right now. Feels somewhat bad being treated to a delicious meal than being taught a new recipe. It's very generous of you. This is the least I can do for Lord Eustace's friends. Goodbye then. I wish you luck with your future endeavors. I've been waiting the entire monologue, dialogue, trialogue, whatever along to say that. Anyhow, I'm gonna end this episode here. So thank you guys for sticking with me and my bad, terrible, inconsistent French accent. And I'll see you in the next episode.